of I've always been a big fan of family gatherings and like American celebrations in general. I'm a fan. I love that. I love mass consumption. I love all of the capitalist holidays. Like they're fun. They're great. So I enjoy them and I want to share that joy with others as well. Same with Christmas too. Like those things are so fun. You don't understand how fun that shit is. You don't understand how fun that shit is until you grow up in a country that doesn't have any of that. Okay, the only thing we have is Ramadan, and that's it. Ramazan, but in English, Ramadan. I think people put too much meaning behind Thanksgiving. It's not that serious. Yeah, no, it's just about I like fucking having family around. You know, it's great.
We are in a room dedicated to making...
I muted Marat, and he literally unmuted it manually.
Right now, we're on this big steel pan. He spins it like the Wheel of Fortune, and then he takes this big bucket of batter right here, and then he slowly dispenses the liquid down onto the steel platter, cooking it rapidly as it falls down on there. He sees when it's ready, then he brings it over to here, and we have a huge pile of it. And this is going to be essentially the carbohydrate portion of this dessert. All right, right here, butter. You're wondering why that butter is brown? It's because it's already mixed with sugar. That is our base. This is going to be some heavy food. Then these are those little bread noodles they were making earlier. So now he uses a big wooden paddle to really push everything down as much as possible. He says the first part is complete. Next, smoke break. Oh, wait, what? All right, so he puts on the fire. This is going to cook on here for about the next 10 minutes. And what's cool about this burner is not just that it's huge, but it also rotates so it can cook everything evenly. I know what you're thinking. Why don't they just put a little engine on here and it can spin automatically? Well, they do have an engine. He's right here. The hardest part about this job is not the repetition, it's not the precision, it is the heat. It's probably about 90, 100 degrees in here. It's very humid. It's so much colder in the meat room. I could sleep in here. Use a piece of steak as a pillow. In just a moment after I cool down, we're gonna get back to that dessert. It's been about 20 minutes since he put everything on top of here. The base has already cooked all the way through, and now it's time for more layers. This is a cheese made from cow milk. It's a cheese made specifically for this dessert, and that is a hefty amount of cheese. This is the cheese right here. Let's try it out. Creamy, definitely tastes like cow milk. Interesting. From here, he's really pushing it down. And then another layer of the breading to go on top. That's gonna get pressed down again with the wood. So now we have this stainless steel, and this looks like pure butter to me. Oh, I know what's gonna happen. We're getting ready for a little bit of a flip. Now check out this move. Step one, he turns on the gas again. He puts the lid on top, gives it a flip. Drops it down, releasing the part that's cooked already. Brown, crispy, beautiful on the bottom. If you're ever wondering how...
It's not savory at all. Americans are completely oblivious to the reality that there are cheeses that are not salty, okay? Like, it's literally not even remotely salty. That's just not.
How this dish gets two perfect layers of brown on the top and bottom. That right there is how. Right now he's putting on...
Havada atıp çevirmedi. Hataylı falan değil. Burasını sikerim yalana amına koyayım.
Super hot sugary syrup.
He didn't flip it in the air.
The syrup kind of boiling, absorbing into the dish. All right, and right now he's pulling it out. You can see the cheese gooey, melting, stringy. Oh my God, can I eat that? That's the best day of my life. Oh, it's so good. The cheese is delicious. It's sweet and salty and super stretchy. From here, he's gonna put on a little bit of powdered pistachio. Show me the way. Look how stretchy that is. I knew it, I knew it. It's so delicious. There is this crust on the top, on the bottom. It creates a very unique type of crunch in the texture.
It's
and then
so
the cheese
good.
in between is so stretchy and so fun to pull and to chew on. I don't know why you're feeding me. I thought we would both feed ourselves. Then to top it all off, it's a very simple sugary syrup inside there too. Let me see what happens when I try
I thought you said not salty. That cheese is not salty, bro. Like, it can be a little savory because of how sweet everything else is, but the cheese itself is not like a salty cheese in particular. It's not going to be all sweet. It works well off of it, but it's closer to a mozzarella than anything else.
People here in Turkey, very comfortable with themselves. I like it. This is my first time trying it, and I'm getting to try it as fresh as it could possibly be. It just came off.
No, it's not grease at the bottom. It's sherbet. Sherbet? Is that what you say? I don't know. It's Lor peyniri. Yeah. Künefe is a sugar syrup. We call sugar syrup sherbet, right? Isn't that what we say? It's basically syrup.
Stove. I can hardly hold the plate up right now. It's burning my hand. 10 out of 10. One of the most unique, incredible desserts I've ever seen in my life. Well done. You got a little bit right. I'm not gonna. You got to get that yourself. Oh, guys, that is the end of the video. I want to say a huge thank.
Okay, that was fire. Okay, now we're gonna watch the whack one where he did the Salt Bay challenge, $1,000 Salt Bay challenge.
This video. Oh no, look at this. He's putting cheese all over it. I'll be attempting to spend. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
This shit sucks. This is embarrassing. Okay, I'll just admit it across the board. This itself is not. Whoa, what the Turkish record-breaking kebab? Why did this guy go to Turkey? He cut so much shit in Turkey. Holy, that's awesome.
Yes, over $1,000 at Salt Bay's restaurant here in.
Like, I've been there. I've been to this exact restaurant.
Istanbul, Turkey. If you don't know.
Etiler'di değil mi? Etiler olması lazım. Anyway, so this restaurant, again, like his OG restaurant was like a very famous, super upscale meat restaurant back in the day. And now that he's like sold out, he's a massive scammer.
Salt Bay, where the heck have you been? This guy is a cultural icon. He's become part of the lexicon. Oh, what's
Nusret, or Salt Bay, is a Turkish butcher, chef, food entertainer, and restaurateur.
His restaurants are known for being very flashy and very expensive.
In 2017, he became a worldwide meme, known for suavely slicing thick cuts of meat.
The funniest part is like, he's actually like a really good butcher, okay? He is literally a very good butcher. Like, some of the stuff that he does with knives and shit, like memes aside, is he's not really. Yes, he is, bro. You're fucking crazy. He doesn't do that shit anymore, but like originally he was a very good butcher.
Meat and showering them with salt, hence the name Salt Bay. Now, just a few years later, he owns a chain of 22 luxury steakhouses scattered all over the world, from Turkey to the United States.
It's literally just branding that
his restaurants have steaks selling for over $1,000. But I've been told that here in Turkey, especially in Istanbul, the prices are much reduced.
I'm now at his very first restaurant, the one that started it all.
I'm gonna see if we can go in there and spend $1,000 on meat products. Here's the other fun part. I did not actually get permission to shoot. I'm gonna, hi there. Uh-oh, I'm already getting the eye. Luckily I don't stand out, so I'm gonna see if they shut me down or not. Let's go inside and see how much money we can spend.
Amerikalı bir şey demezler. Amerikalı izin verirler %100.
There's so much meat here. I'm hoping I can come back and show you all this huge, crazy meat selection here. I feel like I'm in a butcher shop. And wine too, take a look at the wine. Boom, we've just come into the restaurant. They don't seem to care that we're shooting.
Why is he a scammer? People pay a lot to eat at fancy restaurants because, so here's why. Originally, this was a fancy restaurant. At the time and place when Nusret first came out, okay, like I explained already, the different cuts of meat, the different preservation techniques were unique in Turkey. They were, commonplace all around the world, but he had brought different kinds of, he had brought like dry aged steak and shit like that. All that stuff was like very unique to Turkey at the time. So it was very high quality. And people considered it to be one of the better steak restaurants. Then he basically now does all this like overpriced gaudy shit. I call it Instagram restaurants. If you ever go to a restaurant and they have dry ice, the ones that like create that smoke when you mix it with water, know that you're not at a restaurant that is trying to serve you the best kind of food, but you're at a restaurant that's trying to like do a little bit of gimmicks, do some gimmicks so that like you can post it on Instagram. Okay. That's all that it is. Any restaurant that has like dry ice or gold flakes, these are things that you can always focus on. If you notice they have like gold flakes or dry ice, know that you're not at like a restaurant that is trying to serve you the best food, but is trying to just simply serve you an experience so you can fucking post it on Instagram. Okay. And basically that's all this is now. It's underwhelming. It's not that good. Like Poppy Steak in Miami and their 1,000 Wagyu tomahawk. Yeah, it's clout cuisine. $130 gold burger at Salt Bay Union Square is a McDonald's patty. It's just not good.
The music is super, super loud. Good luck, editors. First look at the menu. And on the first
Nobu's a good example of an Instagram restaurant. Yeah, Nobu still has like decent shit that they get right though. You know what I mean? Ultimately, you're right though. There are way, way better restaurants that you could go to than Nobu. But as far as like a good, like it's a decent restaurant with a price point of like a very, very, very upscale restaurant. Nobu ultimately is still like it has decent restaurant. I mean, it has decent quality foods though.
This page, they have their gold page. The most expensive thing I see here is the tomahawk covered in gold. It's 5,500 lira. That's just under $300 for that giant tomahawk. Not bad. I don't know. I think that same exact steak in the USA, I think it would be 3 times as much money. If you get the
Nobu's upper middle class Olive Garden. Nobu is like for all the Shine influencers and the fucking not Shine. What is the other one that everyone on Instagram has that like no, not Shine. The other one, the Fashion Nova influencers' favorite restaurant to go to.
On gold version,
Yeah,
that is
Fashion Nova.
under $100. So putting the gold on there makes it a lot more expensive, and probably does.
Oh, here's another tip. Okay, let me give you another tip. Caviar is rich people salt. Okay, caviar. Here's the greatest fucking trick. Here are some other tricks. 1, filet mignon, not the best cut of steak. That's just a fucking abject lie. Chefs will tell you that filet mignon is just a marketing gimmick, okay? Number 2, good caviar tastes like salt, and it's just good texture. Bad caviar tastes like fucking awful dog shit fishy nonsense. Therefore, caviar, simply salt for rich people. Another gimmick, okay? The gold flakes, also another gimmick. In a lot of places that you go to, you're not going to have real fucking... in a lot of upscale restaurants or fancy restaurants that you go to, you're not actually eating real fucking what's the mushroom? Oh my god, I can't believe I'm forgetting the name of the fucking mushroom. Jesus Christ. No, not shiitake, truffle mushrooms, right? White truffle, black truffle. It's never going to be real. It's never going to be real truffle. Usually it's just also overpriced garbage. Gold flakes are literally glitter for your shit. Yeah, it sucks. What's the best cut? Ribeye, baby. Well, the best steak is A5 Wagyu, game changer, snow beef. Oh my god. A lot of it is not real, but regardless, don't have any of those in the Midwest. Sorry for you coastal elites. What else? What else? Thanks for telling us, but I'm pretty sure 80% of us never go out to eat. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know, okay? The truffle industry is a big scam. Yeah. What else? It's on my wish list. Wagyu beef. No, Wagyu is the goat. I'll say it. Yeah, bro. We watch MasterChef. We know with you. We know about the truffle thing. No, I'm not even talking about truffle oil. I'm talking about like overpriced truffles that like look like real truffle flakes, but they're not even real. What else? What else? What else? Okay, let's keep
a lot
going.
for the flavor. Not actually. For round 1, I'm gonna get the golden cappuccino, and then I'm gonna get the most expensive starter I could find, which looks to be this right here. Steak tartare coming in at 540 liras. Editor, how many dollars is that? Boom, our first course is here. This is the steak tartare. Take a look at this. They have an image of Salt Bay.
Yeah, this is gross, dude. Straight up. Like, I like steak tartare, but this, like, the way this presentation is so gross, dude.
Actually on the cutting board, and then our meat is in the shape of a heart. That is a load of raw meat, and then some crackers on the side. I need someone to do some Salt Bay action on this. Boom, here we go. Very nice. I mean, if she did it the proper way, it would go just down her sleeve. Now come take a look at this. What is a golden cappuccino? Well, it's a normal cappuccino, and then they put one slice of gold on top. Let's try it out. Tastes like...
You're kind of wrong about filet mignon, though. For real. Literally speak to a chef. Any chef. Filet mignon is not the best cut of meat, okay? It's literally just overpriced marketing garbage. Ribeye any day. Way better than filet mignon, straight up.